Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co chart of the day. To NYMEX oil, and here we see the trend continuing to move further to the upside. Previous day's trading, this third last candle on the chart. The current candle that has finalised trading is that second last candle there, and the last candle here is the one that is currently developing. But on that day prior to today, we saw very strong bullish activity, a large white body candle extending through the Tenkan Sen. Tenkan Sen in a strong downtrend tends to be an area of significant resistance, and we did see that 3 trading periods ago with the strong rejection from the Tenkan Sen. But that next day, that was yesterday's trading, we saw the very strong bullish breakout, and it did suggest that we have perhaps had a significant change of sentiment in this market. Now for today's trading, however, we see formation of a doji candle. This suggests that that net momentum to the upside and the control and the commitment that the buyers had is no longer in the market, and it does set the market up for a potential change of trend. But as always, we require confirmation of a change of trend. So we'll be monitoring the low here for a potential lower high and lower low. Now if we look at the current trading candle that is developing, we see bullish activity coming into this market. We're getting very close up to that previous high, suggesting we could see a continuation of that trend with a higher high and a higher low. If we do trade up through that region with a positive close up through there, we could end up extending through to the Kijun-sen resistance around the $47 level. Now off the back of the loss of commitment from this very strong bullish candle, if we do see a change of trend to the downside, we'll be looking for continued strong support at the Tenkan-sen changing character, where yesterday that held as strong support. And if we do retrace back down there, just monitoring that very carefully as an area of support. Importantly, the Kijun-sen pointing flat, price action is being attracted back towards that flat Kijun-sen. Previously, when we were trading down around this region, the market was looking very overextended in depth away from that Kijun-sen, and we are having the mean reversion going on. Now importantly, prior to that very large body candle, we saw the market rallying on very small body candles, and today's activity with this doji type candle is no different. So despite a lack of net momentum other than for that very strong white body candle, the market continued to rally, and it did say something about the lack of strength of the sellers now in this market. So all of this is adding up to good potential for the trend to continue, but just monitoring very carefully whether we do see the market trade down through that low, forming a lower high, lower low. I'm just looking at our Fibonacci retracement tool here, and we're looking at a 100% retracement for today's activity. The market testing above there, being rejected, the buyers losing commitment, the sellers taking a weak control, and the loss of net momentum. It does add up to a good potential for a change of trend to the downside, but monitoring how this next candle behaves. And if we do see strong bullish activity up through there, looking for a potential test up to the 161.8% level, 47.28, very close to that $47 level around the Kijun-sen indicator. Now if we do see the market rally up through this region, looking for strong resistance to come in around the 46.72 level. This is an area that held as resistance on this significant downtrend, so just monitoring that. Importantly also, today's candle has found support at this previous support and resistance level around 44.78. So moving forward, that is an area that we could see the market testing through again, and then the buyers returning. So just monitoring 44.78 as an important benchmark. And just looking to the bands here, and mean reversion occurring here with the market moving back towards the middle of the bands, but finding resistance around the middle of the bands. Very important trading activity here at the moment. Bit of support coming in around the middle of the bands in the new candle it is forming. Looking for a possible test up to the top of the bands around 46.25. Could see a loss of commitment around there in the market trade-off, or we could see the market fall back down below the bands and test down to the lower band. So this current candle is really quite important for the band trading, and also in terms of what we saw with the Ichimoku charts.